sickness. Yo, what's going on? It's someone that's no one, and welcome to today's reports. Yeah, I think this is the first time we're actually having two separate reports from two different people being in one video. That's because they're very two short reports. Granted, they're just nicotine cigarette experiences. So I'm saying my summary now for it, and we're going to kind of lay down all the facts of the trips. Then afterwards, I'm going to say the title and other shit for the other experience. So, and we'll have the summary at the end, comparing this as well to other experiences. But this first one, it's coming from DMB Fan 41 off Earwood. When this happened, 2007, the drug used was nicotine at a dose of 5 cigarettes. The route of administration was through smoked tobacco. Gender, male. Weight, 220 pounds. Prior experience, weed and cigars. And the setting, it seemed to be at your typical party. So here's the first one. I know you guys are going to like it. And without further ado, let's dive right into it. I've been smoking marijuana for a couple of years now, cigars for about a year, but never cigarettes. About a month ago at a party, while quite drunk and high, I decided a cigarette would be a good idea. It was fun. It was a good immediate feeling, almost jittery and more focused than normal. Anyways, I like cigarettes, so I have smoked about a pack a week, not an addiction by any means, for the past month. Tonight my friend and I could not get a hold of any herb, so we got a pack of cigs and a cigar. This was the first time I had chain smoked, and after the 5th cig, I started feeling sick. My friend had told me about nicotine poisoning / sickness before, since he has smoked for a couple of years, but I always thought I was big enough to handle it. After feeling sick for a minute, I immediately threw up and continued feeling sick for about another 10 minutes. My friend said that he had thrown up before, and it was normal. I learned chain smoking the first time cannot be good, so be careful the first time. Kind of underwhelming. This second report is coming from Corticosteroid off Psychonaut. When this happened, August 18th, 2017. The drug used, nicotine. The route of administration was smoked. Gender, male. Weight, 243 pounds. Age, 14. Prior experience, dexmethylphenidate, lorazepam, diphenhydramine, aripiprazole, ropinirole, and gabapentin. So here's the second experience. Pretty interesting, pretty straightforward, and what you would expect. And without further ado, let's dive right into it. Start, approximately 12:55 p.m. First hit from a foil pipe connected to a pen setup. It has a filter in it. Holding hits in for about 2 to 3 seconds. Extra breath. Used a torch lighter to light the small amount of tobacco packed into the foil part. I feel chill. I don't really get how people can get addicted to this. I don't really want to eat. Before I was kind of hungry. I feel good, I guess. The filter is a menthol. It tastes kind of like earthy, yet spicy mint. Very obvious I've been smoking if you smelled my breath. Gonna mouthwash it out. About 3 to 4 hits so far. All of the tobacco has been exhausted. 4th hit caused visible smoke. Setup of the pipe. Pen half with filter toward the end. Straw pushing against filter and poking out. Pipe-ish foil wrapping around pen and letting straw in it. 9 minutes in. Approximately 1:04 p.m. Huh? Well, that was basically it. I might do it again, but I prefer weed. Probably not going to do any more drugs till I'm like 25 though, bearing alcohol. Fuck messing with your brain. Seriously, anyone out there, wait until you're at least 25 to start doing any drug but alcohol. Even with alcohol, don't do it often or heavily. Will fuck you up. 18 minutes in. Approximately 1:13 p.m. Didn't realize, but I really had to fucking shit. See ya. Okay, well, here we're covering some nicotine again. Specifically here, the first time we actually got some reports that were just including smoking, strictly smoking cigarettes. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward experiences that you'd expect from smoking it. You get a bit of a relaxing buzz, and I think these experiences represent well the effects and reaction most people have to nicotine, most non-smokers that is. In our last nicotine report, I shared a story of my overdose on a Juul, which ended up with me puking, and the same thing happened here with DMB Fan 41. If you just end up consuming a large amount of nic within a short time, it just comes up on you and you get hit with nausea. And with Corticosteroid, his experience and reaction to it are like that of a lot of others I've seen, and myself too, especially those who are health conscious. The high itself is pretty subtle and doesn't last very long, and by itself, it's kind of whatever. In my experience, people have been more likely to enjoy nicotine while on another substance. Normally it's like alcohol, but nowhere near limited to that. And I think addiction is much more likely to occur under those conditions. And for our comparison, we can bring up our first nicotine report, Snooze by Fresh Taste, where he did overdose on it and too vomited just like DMB Fan 41. And I think that's very common for people who basically try to chase a high with nicotine. It really doesn't satisfy that craving if you're looking to get stoned or just fucked up in some way, most of the time at least. So basically, you end up just going too ham, too hard, and before you know it, you're belching and get a headache or whatever, just very uncomfortable. But that's basically it on these reports. If you want to see more nicotine or some other way to consume nicotine, request it below. If you want to see anything else, request it below. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, like the video, follow the socials. It's been someone that's no one, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.